right, folks, a little bit different today. Had to work from home because my wife needed me for something, and my partner, Joseph Levy, can't be here today. It's going to be a lot of days like that this month because there's going to be a first-time daddy pretty soon. So in any case, let's get started here. Amazon was our number one pick for the day. We gave you a price target of 144 and also up here at 146.57. So 144 and then 146.57 price targets on Amazon after huge, awesome earnings. Now, I don't know if it's going to get there today. We're making a push towards 144, but it's pulling back now. But I still like this as a swing towards those two targets, 144 and 146.57. And by the way, we just did a technical analysis show using Fibonacci analysis with my colleague Rex over at StoryTrading. That's a VIP show. If you become a VIP at StoryTrading.com/app, you get to see that once weekly special show we do with Rex. And we went through Amazon, DraftKings, Wayfair, Costco, Overstock, SABR, SMCI. So let's just give you some updates on those. So our second pick for the day, we're getting crushed on. So Amazon, we were right. DraftKings, we're getting crushed on. Silver lining here after good earnings is I anticipate we're going to hold the 20 DMA. Now, Rex didn't agree with me there. We'll see. We'll see if the story trading style trumps pure Fibonacci analysis. In this case, I think the strength of that earnings report, combine that with the 20 DMA here, it's going to be enough to anticipate that we're going to hold the 20 DMA. As of now, with our entries today, we're getting crushed, and I don't think we're going to be selling it today. I'm counting on a bounce off the 20 DMA and a positive move next week. We'll see. Holding our breath there because we are down definitely big on DraftKings for signal this morning as our number two pick of the day. Wayfair, it's in here. It's been here, in our top picks a few times over the past week. We avoided earnings because we don't like to play earnings. Maybe that was a mistake. Well, no, it's not a mistake. We just can't. We can't play earnings unless it's a long-term pick. Wayfair is not a long-term pick. It's a swing, kind of day swing pick for us, morning show type of style. So we just avoid earnings. So we lost this big gap. We didn't participate in that. But on this pullback, we're back in on this pullback. Did the analysis with Rex. I mean, so many price targeting increases at earnings this week. Lots of big price targeting increases. I see a massive W. You see that? Boom, 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 boom. Massive W. So what's the top of that? It's 74.25 already broke out. 76 already broke out. We broke out of this massive W. So I like this in the near term. Huge short position. And I like it till the top of this candle, about 91.95. And then maybe a move towards the hundreds. And that pretty much also matches Rex's analysis using Fibonacci lines. So we're on the same page with Wayfair. We're on the same page with Amazon. DraftKings, we differ a little bit. Okay, Costco, continue to see. I thought like today, I had this in the top five. I thought maybe on Amazon, I'll have a little bit of a sympathy run. Really hasn't, but this is still looking great. Bouncing off the 20 DMA. And the thesis here, it's the monthly charts, the massive price target increases. And also, like the inflation situation is part of the reason why I'm in this. The fundamentals, that's at 3 or 4 pillars in here. Whether that you can count that as sentiment or fundamentals, but being in like a discount retail play, I think is a good idea here in this macro environment. Look at these monthly candles. Looks like a big, gigantic cup breakout. So I have about maybe a 2-month outlook on this to break that cup. And so actually we're playing this with options a couple months out. So 570s, 580s, something like that. Maybe we can break that out, make a move towards 610. Really love that chart on Costco. Overstock, man, what can I say? We're swinging this. We're not budging. And it's been painful the last couple days because 39 was our first target. We didn't sell much there. 39 was our first target. 43 is the second target. So we'll be holding Overstock. Again, we went through the Fibonacci analysis with Rex, and basically his analysis matches ours. He's actually a little more bullish than us. I'm looking to sell most at 43. He's looking for the 50s. We might reassess based on catalysts and news and fundamentals as we approach 43. There might be a catalyst that causes it to go towards 43, and then maybe we'll reassess. Maybe we'll put some away in a long-term or a longer-term swing to see if we can get to move to the 50s. You can see how that's possible when you look at the monthly candles and the RSI flip over here. You can definitely see the stock getting back into this 52 to 65 range. And of course, you have the Bed Bath & Beyond that could drive that. right now, for me, the Bed Bath & Beyond trade is about sentiment and catalysts, not about fundamentals. The sentiment about the future fundamentals could improve dramatically, but we don't know that yet. So right now, I just want to play and be ahead of the speculation of the street. It's possible they start giving us metrics. They start putting press releases out about how sales have been increasing or impressions on the website or the app. And if you get that, then you get into a situation where fundamentally you can see a re-rating into the 50s or 60s. So Overstock definitely has opportunity to make big moves like that. But right now, I'm just looking for a retest of 39 and then to 43, and we're taking it on the chin. Had a tough day for us because of DraftKings and Overstock, but we're taking it on the chin and we're holding both of these. I'm not selling DraftKings at the 20 DMA, and I'm looking for 39 plus on Overstock. All right. SABR was not on a morning show. I forgot to mention it on the morning show. I did mention it in the app, and it was like mentioned it yesterday. Yesterday was a pick for us, but it was only like I didn't anticipate a move this high. It was like $4, and I'm like, yeah, 420 or 415, like, and it just flew. Well, subsequently, I took a deeper look at the earnings report, talked to a couple folks about this stock, and it was a big earnings beat. The thing is, they're not like profitable yet, but the revenue, they're trading at a fraction of the revenue, and they made a big push towards profitability, and they have like really great guidance for 2025 on profitability. If they achieve this profitability over the next year or so, this stock could definitely be like a $15, $20 stock. So actually pick some in my IRA for the long term. It's battling the 200 DMA over here. Short term, it's right in the middle of maybe 460. This is what we went through the Fibonacci analysis with Rex. It's like he didn't know which way it's going to go, either 560 or 460. It's like right in between. But I'm leaning towards the upside because we're at the 200 DMA, right? I give a lot of weight to these major moving averages, and as long as it holds this 200 DMA around 484 over here, I'm thinking we can have another move up next week towards the next kind of resistance level, which is right here, maybe 538, top of these candles, 539, something like that is what I'm looking for on SABR. All right, so story trading style, a little different than what you're going to hear from Rex. SMCI, wow, this is insane. 380s, 370s, 360s. I mean, we talked about it multiple times, but we didn't bring it up in the last couple of days. I think I mentioned it like 3 mornings ago or 2-3 mornings ago when we first had that big flush in the NASDAQ. And I'm like, check out the relative strength in SMCI. And I'm like, this is a clue for what stocks are going to do well when the market rebounds. And I should have listened to myself because I gave that advice out to you folks. But we kept SMCI, but not a huge position. We definitely scaled back on it after we had a big move. But they have earnings Tuesday. Beware of earnings on Tuesday. It could go either way. My bet is it'll be good, but probably not going to play earnings aside from just, I don't know, we'll see. Maybe a small position for earnings. But right now we're playing this, and it's looking good for the 360s to 380s. Fundamentally, it belongs there when you look at their PE ratio and their guidance. So SMCI continues to be great. I actually have a fairly large position in my IRA, which I will be swinging for earnings. Okay, that's SMCI. And I think that, well, you know what? Let me just cover IBM. It's like regrets, right? Because we had this on our show twice in the past couple of weeks on earnings, on different catalysts, on AI catalysts the other morning, but we never really stuck with it. We only traded it for small gains on the day. And man, I'm looking back, I'm like, schnitz, this would have been good to swing. I'm really kind of thinking about, I don't know, thinking about our process, how we can improve it all the time. We're always thinking about how we can improve it. Why did we choose Overstock to swing, but not IBM? And IBM we just did for the day on a couple different days, but IBM has been really, really strong. Monthly candles, it's just noise. I have a feeling it's going to break out of these monthly candles and into the 150s, 160s the remainder of this year, because the earnings report was really good, and they're getting also a bit of an AI tailwind. So IBM, something I did buy for my IRA that I'm going to be holding. Not a ton, though. I wish I bought more of it. But anyway, I digress. And the last thing I really want to talk about is PanW, which I'm surprised at this. Is it going to hold here? This is a 20-week moving average support. There it is. 20-week moving average support. We picked some up roughly around here, so I'm not sure. We may be close to break even. So 20-week moving average support, down 9% on sympathy with Fortinet, down 24%. I mean, wow, look at this. on just a slight guidance decrease. So, man, I don't know. This is meant to just be a quick trade for us. So I don't really want to be in PanW longer term. So we're probably going to sell this today. Maybe we'll get lucky and get a profit. We're right around here. We're probably around break even. So not a big deal. But really surprising off the 20-week moving average. If you like PanW, I would keep it long term. This is a great spot to get in. If you like PanW long term, right off the 20-week moving average, overreaction, I think, to Fortinet, great time to get in to PanW for the longer term if you want that exposure for your long term. And that's about it. Let me see if I'm on one screen on my laptop, so I can't see what's going on Rumble. I got to move to another tab here. Let's see if there's any questions on Rumble. All right, hold on. Let's see if we're even live. I can even check if it went live. All right. All right. Okay. It did go live on Rumble. All right. I don't see any questions on Rumble. Let me see if we got any questions on YouTube. And don't see any questions on YouTube. So with that, definitely not one of our best days at all. And so we'll see. We'll see what happens. Wow, even overstock below 35 at this point. So, sometimes you just gotta swing a little bit more and deal with the volatility. It's our morning show has been very good picking winners, and we got one winner in Amazon, but that's about it for the day. And sometimes you just gotta hold through the volatility. We saw that with SMCI. So that's what it is. It is what it is. There may be sometimes when we're much hotter on the morning show picks, and sometimes where it pays to maybe have a longer term outlook and keep some of our picks, especially when we call inflection point catalysts, inflection type of catalysts. That's the ones you want to hold maybe for weeks or months rather than just the day and cutting it. Something we have to work on too to figure out that right balance. Look at GoodRx as an example. We called this 2 inflection point catalysts for you. One over here on July 12th and another catalyst we called out for you July 31st. Look at this, maybe we would have been better off just holding it through this entire period rather than just trading it for the day on those 2 days. So in any case, that's the story. We'll talk to you guys later. We'll see you Monday at 9 a.m. And if you want to become a VIP, head on over to StoryTrading.com/app. That's actually how you hear from us Mondays at 9 a.m. with the morning show ideas. We'll talk to you later. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.